This is Ann,
And this is Stephanie.
and we just came back from an amazing meditation tour to Korea and want to talk to you about it. So go ahead, Stephanie.
It was amazing. I mean, there's just so much to say about it. The people were just so wonderful. There's this great spirit that I didn't know was there. And Anne described it the best. She called it the Hongik spirit. And it's just everywhere. And so getting to see that and getting to be with these people who have such just, not just joy of living, but really want to see something that's going to benefit everyone. The places we saw, just amazing. The places that are special to Dan Yoga, just mind-blowing. And then to find out that they were built by Dan masters. I mean, such great heart, such great determination and perseverance. And, you know, I'd say go. Really, if you're thinking about it, go. And this is Ann.
And what I have to say is, same thing. I set myself up no expectations. I didn't want to be disappointed or have anything be not as important as it should be. But it was just amazing to experience myself with other Dan Yoga people on the trip, just experiencing that Hongik way of life, and everybody there, whether they were with Dan Yoga or not, just experienced that Hongik way of life, and it was just beautiful. If you even have an inkling of going, just do it. It's something that you'll never, you just can't miss this experience in your life. It'll be nothing but growth for you personally and for everybody that you end up touching in your community.
Being able to see South Korea and see all of the places where that inspiration kind of began, and to see what's developed ever since the start of Dan Yoga in Korea, it really gave me a lot of energy and hope, and it put things into perspective for me in terms of my own practice and sort of what my goals are for the future of Dan Yoga in the world. I would really love for everyone to be able to go on the tour and experience it for themselves. Probably the biggest impression was made for me by the group itself. I was with a bunch of wonderful people that shared in the same mindset that I was in for the entire trip. There was an underlying tone of the Hongik, benefiting all spirit, and it just made for such a really rich and valuable, like it's a very, very precious experience for me. I will never forget it. And actually I would like to go back someday and see if I can and be a part of it again. We got to go to a ceremony there, and ever since that night, that experience, I've been inspired to become a Dan master myself. So my goal is to become a Dan master and take another trip to Korea to actually participate in the ceremony in a different way.
I've been really studying this, the principles and the laws for really intensely for about 1.5 years, and I've done a lot of personal growth and really focused on myself. And I realized in Korea that I wanted to begin to express that and to serve others. And so I think the biggest impression was that when I got back to Arizona, I was going to go to the center and I was going to help there, and that was my start of serving others. And for me at 78, I had this vision of sitting in a rocker and just taking it easy, but I'm finding because my body is stronger, my mind is clearer, And my soul is growing in such leaps and bounds that I wanted to share that with as many people as I can. And I feel that serving others is the way to do it.
It was an amazing experience because this was my second trip. I went last October, and I was expecting that the trip in May was going to be a repeat of the trip in October. So although I was looking forward to it, I didn't have any expectations of anything new. And much to my surprise, when we first landed in Korea, I was really surprised that I felt the same sort of strong, peaceful energy that I felt the first time I went there, which told me that it wasn't just a feeling I had the first time, but there's something real to that. We had a great group, and it was really amazing to meet and bond with another group of people that really added a lot, and I think that added to the feeling that this was a completely new experience and not something that I'd done before. Even though we did a lot of the same activities, not all of the same activities, but every activity seemed fresh and new, like it was the first time that I had done it. I really developed a stronger and deeper connection with Korea and Dawn Yoga and all the places that we went. The highlight of the trip, I think, was right toward the end when we went to Dawn World, and we had a special lecture from Ilchi Susanim that was unexpected, and it was a big surprise for all of us and very powerful. And it really topped off a very phenomenal trip, and I came away with a stronger, deeper connection to Korea and Dawn Yoga and the principles that we've been learning all this time.
Korea Chunghwa meditation tour, I was able to build myself with a lot more confidence, and I was able to visit a lot of places, which was really great. And one of the places that we went to was the Palace of Light, and I was able to really connect with my true self and connect with my soul, and realize that everyone and myself were all people of light. And we also went to Mohawk Mountain, and during the time there, we were able to climb up all the way to the top of where Sisanim reached his enlightenment, and I was really able to connect with Sisanim and also connect with my soul there, and also build my confidence there that I made it to the top, and I'm able to, withstand anything that gets thrown at me. And I'm just so grateful that I went, and throughout the trip, I was able to give myself a more clear vision of what I want to do as a Dawn Master and where I want to go and how to grow myself and grow my soul.
Good job.